Hey guys, the Commander Casual here. I'm playing my new Mogis God of Slaughter Attrition deck. So the point of the deck, if you haven't seen the deck tech, which I'll be posting with this video, is to kind of just focus on outlasting our opponents. So it's got a ton of like just general like group pain effects and group drain effects and stuff like that, and a little bit of life gain on our part, if only so, or hopefully, so we kind of outlast people. And then we've got cards like Erebos that give us some card advantage and stop other opponents from gaining life and stuff like that. So let's see how this goes. This is the first game I've played with it so far, so we'll see how that goes. We're playing against Tasigur, the Golden Fang. This is probably going to be some kind of graveyard deck based around his activated ability. And we're playing against Jin-Gitaxis, the Core Augur. This is, I'm assuming, just going to be some kind of value blue deck. Jin-Gitaxis is absolutely terrifying to be left on the battlefield. Um, just because it makes it so everybody basically has your maximum hand size is 0, so you can't have any cards in your hand after your cleanup step. So he's going to be a big deal to get rid of. We're just going to play him out in here and play our Fire Diamond. There we go. And we're also playing against the Locust God, who's going to be another terrifying commander to have on board. Always yield to that, and we're obviously not going to pay it. It's unfortunate he gets to draw extra cards, but it's kind of hard to play around Mystic Remora, especially when we don't know if we're going to draw another land, so we kind of need this. Yeah, the Locust God's just absolutely terrifying with any kind of card draw. It's just going to be a card draw style deck, and then it'll abuse kind of a couple tribal style effects just for the win, because it'll have like like shared animosity and stuff like that to help them really combo off with all the little flyer dudes. So we'll see some more from that probably. And yeah, that's all of our opponents. If you notice my voice sounds different, it's because I got a new headset for Christmas, which I'm very thankful for from my family. Sound quality's great. I can hear less of my own voice while I'm talking, just because the earmuffs on the actual headset block a lot more sound out. So it'll be interesting to see how I actually sound. And I mean, then there's just the microphone quality as well. So my voice sounds a little bit different. That's why. Yeah, this guy's getting 3 visits for a forest. I'm just gonna grab an overgrown tomb. He took 2 because he wants to play it untapped. And then he's gonna read the bones. So he's just drawing this guy all kinds of cards. We really want to draw a land here. Then we can maybe play Erebos, and then if we have to draw more cards to get going a little bit more, we can. If not, I guess we play our Price of Glory. This Tasigur's had a pretty explosive start so far, but he wants to fill up his graveyard as well, so that he can delve down for Tasigur. And the fun thing about Tasigur's delve ability is you exile the cards you don't want to get back, and then you use his activated ability to hopefully get cards back that are more value. So regardless, he's getting a non-land back whenever he activates Tasigur's ability. So it's still card advantage, but this guy's probably going to pay for the Mystic Remora. Yeah. Oh, he's not paying it. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't on your first turn. But I guess he did draw like 3 cards, so he essentially Ancestral Visioned on his first turn. Is it Signet? Okay, so that's why, because he wants to play that. That would be pretty much the only reason you wouldn't want to play it. Yep. Oh, he discarded a Kozilek? Yuck. So he's just gonna, yeah, shuffle his graveyard back into his library. I don't know why this is prompting us here. I mean, yeah, this is an instant, but we can't cast it. Okay, come on, land. Come on, land. Land, land, land. That's not a land. Crap. Well, hopefully we'll draw a land soon. This is why I don't like playing not green or blue, because sometimes you can get screwed by the card advantage thing. But I have lots of rocks in here for that reason. I did mulligan into this hand of 7 as well. Um, so normally I would have. Usually, if I have a two-lander hand, actually, I probably would have kept the hand. Did he just counterspell me? He did. Okay. Um, yeah, usually if I have two lands in hand and like some kind of accelerant, like a rock or a ramp spell, I'd probably keep that. But I did have to ramp out of, um, or sorry, I had to mulligan out of the first hand that I had. So this deck's gonna have a ton of like ramp artifacts and stuff in it, because Jin-Gitaxis is like a 10 drop. So I'm curious to see what the goal of his deck is, though. Is he trying to draw himself dead and get like a Lab Maniac or something? If that's stuck, I would lose for sure. That's not what I want to hear. That's gross, because that means he's just running like tons of counter spells and stuff like that. That's just nah, gross. Oh, nice spelling on gross there, me. Well done. He's gonna play a Dissipation Field. Whenever permanent deals damage to you, return it to its owner's hand. Oh, that's so bad for us, because we have so many enchantments that deal damage. It's just, and it's permanent. It's not creature. That's brutal. Do I want to put these both on the bottom and go for a land? I think I do. I mean, we could take the Worn Power Stone and then play it next turn, but there we go. So we'll just pass. Does this lose life? Deals 1 damage. Darn it. Okay, so we need to focus on lose life abilities we have, like this. Because it doesn't deal damage, they lose life. It's different. So we can Polluted Bonds next turn, which is nice. So we could always Erebos or Mogis next turn as well. No, that deals damage too, so that'll get bounced by Dissipation Field. That's so frustrating. I don't know why my computer's being so slow. Yeah, he's going to attack the Jin-Gitaxis player. For those that don't know what Price of Glory does, by the way, I know you're playing a Dublin Cube. Whenever a player taps a land for mana and it's not their turn, you destroy the land. That's why this guy countered it, and the reason it's in the deck is mostly to stop people and like blue players screwing with your stuff. So here comes another one. Yeah, there's a Forbid, and is he going to pitch 2 cards? Nope. It's just going to go to his graveyard. All right. Well then. Eternal Witness. I don't know how I feel about this artwork. I think I like the other artwork better. This is the promo artwork, but I don't know. It's good art. Gets it back, plays it anyway. He can't be stopped. Blue player. I mean, we're playing against 2 heavy blue decks. Oh no. Yep. 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 Okay, it's good that we're not playing a creature heavy deck, but that is still annoying. Although it's probably going to be a bigger deal for this guy. Yeah, so I think we just play Polluted Bonds next turn. You can't stop it with the Essence Scatter on the Isochron Scepter. And it doesn't trigger Dissipation Field, or at least it shouldn't. If it does, it's a bug. Because there's a specific difference between lose life effects and damage effects. I'm going to keep hitting him with Bana. My first deck ever was blue-white. I have a soft spot for control. don't even know what he means by this. Going to keep hitting him with nine mana. This guy? Does he mean Tasigur? Oh, he says my banana because Tasigur has bananas in his picture. That's what he means. Yeah, you keep hitting him with your banana. Do I want to play Urborg yet? Do I gain anything from it? Not right now. Mountain it is. Wait, did that guy play an Urborg? He did. So no, there's 0 point. Polluted bonds. If he counters this, I'm going to be super chapped. No, you have 2 cards in hand. Come on. Okay, thank God. I hate how it just always freezes on this guy's thing. It's like, no, 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 no. I don't care anymore. It's resolved. I win. I don't. We could. Can always Chaos Warp the Dissipation Field, is the thing. And that's why Chaos Warp's in here, because it's just about our only, like, anything removal. So we got some single target removal in here, obviously, because we got lots of black. But the single target's just about all creature removal. We've got like a Vandal Blast as well, but the Chaos Warp can get rid of just about anything, which is nice. But it's not foolproof removal because you can end up getting something worse out. Oh, that was loud. I'm just gonna turn my headset down a little bit. I don't think you guys can hear my game sounds because I have my desktop audio muted for the video because I want to listen to music while I play and talk, but I don't want to face copyright issues. So, wait, what did he destroy? Isochron Scepter. Okay, sweet. He's got a lot of mana left. Is he just gonna? Yeah. So he purposely got rid of 3 visits. He exiled 3 visits when he played Tasigur because he doesn't want 3 visits back. He got a Simic Signet and a Wood Elves. So now, whoever opponent he chose, this guy, gets to choose to give him back one of those 4 cards in his graveyard. So he can get a Simic Signet, Wood Elves, Nature's Claim, or Read the Bones. I think I'd probably give him the Signet here. Or maybe the Nature's Claim if I wanted to collude with him into destroying these, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to end up Chaos Warping that Dissipation Field because it's not a problem for these other 2 players to ignore him, but most of our our main win strategy is to just kind of like take it to the long game and bleed people out, and most of our things deal damage rather than just having them lose life. So unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to blow our Chaos Warp on it. It's not. I mean, it's not the end of the world using that at all. We've also got 2 board wipes in hand, which is kind of awkward, but it's just that I'd rather, like, if I can save it, I'd like to, because there's a lot scarier things that could come on this guy's board than a Dissipation Field. But the Dissipation Field kind of screws me out of doing anything, so I also don't know if I want to play the Spiteful Visions. Maybe I do, because then at least he's burning himself to death when he draws cards. It does give him an extra card draw, but I'd rather him uh, get an extra card and take damage for all of his draws than just get 1 less card but not take damage for his draws. Oh, he this is awesome. So now I gets to Eternal Witness with the Dissipation Field. So it bounces this to his hand. Yeah, and it's not even a May ability. So the Eternal Witness goes back to his hand now. And he can replay for value later. Yeah, he got the Simic Signet back, which is what this guy gave him. My mic's like right in my face, touching my face. I got I think it's called Arcturus 7 or something like that headset. It's really nice looking. Sounds great. Sound quality's awesome. The mic comes out of the headphone and it's got like a kind of a adjustable wire cord, like it bends, but it doesn't come out as far as I'd like it to. It kind of stops at the corner of your mouth, and I'd rather it come all the way out in front of my mouth like my previous mic did. But my other headset was going, the speakers were blown on one side, so. Wait, what? Oh, he chaos warped the doubling cube, and this guy got a Palancron. So we're not the only one running Chaos Warp for sure. I mean, I'm sure tons of people run Chaos Warp because it is a good removal card overall. It's also just really interesting. It's a super fun card. It's just the whole. It's like, yeah, you can get rid of anything on the board, but at the same time, because it's cheap, it's like you could potentially put something worse on the battlefield. I'm not too scared of the Palancron, but it is often a combo piece, so this may have spelled out our destruction here, but we'll never know. Or sorry, not we'll never know, but we won't know until either it happens or it doesn't. Yay, play lands. Take damage. Or lose life, rather. Okay, so it did work properly. He lost life instead of taking damage. Otherwise, this would have just been bounced. But it didn't get bounced. So do we just want to, like, Erebos and draw a card next turn? I'd be okay with that. Because we'll have enough mana to do that. And then hopefully the turn after that we can Chaos Warp and Spiteful Visions. Sound good? Sound good? Psychosis Crawler. I don't like this at all, though, because this guy has so much mana. I mean, he only has 2 spells in hand, but... Or 2 cards in hand, I should say. They might not even be spells, but that's still kind of spooky. At least this guy's tapped out. So there's no counterspell coming from him. Unless he's got like a Pact of Negation or something, in which case I'll probably put my head through my computer screen. But I have called that earlier. I have been like, unless this guy has a Pact of Negation, because I'm just saying it because I'm like, yeah, that could technically happen, but I don't think it will. And then it did, and I was sad. There's another land. Let's have that first. And then we'll play an Erebos. No, I don't want to cast Chaos Warp. I just want this to resolve properly. Now he's gonna, I don't know, counter it. Hopefully not. Erebos is quite a good card, even discounting the fact that he's a creature. Yeah, here comes a counter. Can you counter someone else's spells? I'm just being sassy. I'm a little frustrated by that, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, we're not at all a target, which is nice. We very much look like a victim of circumstance here, because we're doing fine. We've got above starting health. These guys are all a little bit lower, and this is the long game deck. So if we were scared about the early game, it wouldn't really fit the theme. It's unfortunate we don't have Erebos because the card draw would have been nice. But next turn we can hopefully Chaos Warp and Spiteful Visions. Unless this guy blows up the Dissipation Field or something like that, that'd be awesome. Or we could Chaos Warp and Mogis next turn as well. That's another possibility. Yeah, just keep playing lands. We're cool with it. Gonna keep drawing up some life. He's gonna read the bones again because he got it back. He's kind of bleeding himself down. We're cool with it, but you know, I get that this guy's playing kind of dud cards because he doesn't want to play Locust God yet because this guy's gonna counter it, or at least that's the thought probably. But I don't know. If this guy blows all his counters on countering my random crap and then doesn't counter this guy's Locust God, I'm gonna be super chapped. Super chapped. 3 new subscribers in the past like day. That's awesome. I appreciate all of you subscribers. I appreciate all of you. You are all wonderful. Ah, Sensei's Divining Top. He would be the player to play that. If anybody in this game was playing a Sensei's Divining Top, it'd be this guy. The blue player. Although at this rate it looks like he's going to die to commander damage from Tasigur. Because he's taken like 12 from him now. So, did he gain life somehow then? I'm confused. Is that correct? That would imply that he was at 42. Oh, he gained some life from, because I was like, I know he's been drained by us at least once. He gained life from Nature's Claim. That's why. I was like, that's impossible. But it ain't. Yeah, we all lose a life. He didn't respond to my provocation where I'm asking him to counter somebody else's spells. It's annoying. He's only countered mine so far. And he probably would have countered other people's as well, but it just hasn't happened yet. Although if this guy gets away with playing Locust God here, I'm going to be super chapped. Super chapped. Like, guys, I don't think you understand how chapped I'll be. Chapped is how chapped I'll be. Although he's leaving all of his colorless mana up for some reason. Time Spiral. Draw 7 cards and untaps up to 6 lands. Oh, they untap 6 lands, okay. Is he going to counter this, really? Void Slime, nice. I do like Void Slime as a card. This is cool. But, way to get your Time Spiral. I've never seen this art before. That's cool. Oh, there goes that. And no Locust God from this turn either. Let me know what you think of my different voice with this mic in the comments. I'm curious. I like your guys' opinions on stuff. I want this to be an enjoyable experience for you. I don't want Counterboy getting 7 cards. Counterboy just played one. That's you. For the 5 cards we've seen from you are counters. You are counter boy. How do you know I even have any more? Because of how statistics usually works. I said usually. Those could be all of his counter spells, but if he's running an Isochron Scepter, I highly doubt that those are all of his counter spells. Your mono blue. Yeah, and also that. I have a feeling that this guy was like, I'll build a Jin-Gitaxis counter deck. Eh. Oh, we got a Hedron Archive. Okay, so we could Chaos Warp and Mogis now, or Spiteful Visions now. Hmm. This guy's got shit up though. That's the issue. Alternatively, we could Hedron Archive. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down 4 to 3 mana, and then go up 2. So we'd have 5. And then we can play a thing. That's not helpful. Okay, Mogis deals damage, right? Yeah, deals 2 damage. Deals damage. Yeah, I think we just go with the Chaos Warp Spiteful Visions plan. I don't think this guy will cancel or counter the. I mean, it could be a cancel. I don't think he'll counter the Chaos Warp, but he might counter the Spiteful Visions. Although I don't know. Well, I guess if he ever gets Jin-Gitaxis out, that'd be why. But it's more of a counter to this guy than it is to him at this point. Anyway, we'll see if it resolves. We're gonna do that. It'll also stop this guy from kind of comboing with the Eternal Witness and Palinchron like he has. Oh, he got a land. So we also get another trigger of Polluted Bonds. Yay! Yeah, we're gonna Spiteful Visions. I thought about Mogis again there, but Spiteful Visions is better for kind of keeping this guy, and I guess this guy in the future in check. Although he's probably a big counter here. Yeah, counters. Do that. I mean, like, he's right. He's like, you're so salty. And it's like, yep, you're right, we are, and now we're taking it out on you. Like, that's how multiplayer works. It's a casual format. So it's not ridiculously competitive. Boo hoo. Oh, oh. Some strong language. I'm just not even gonna. We'll just do that. Oh, I have to stack the triggers. Yeah, you get an extra card, but now you take more damage. This is kind of fun. I thought the attrition style deck would be fun in this kind of thing, in that, like, because you're doing small bits of damage, you don't gather a ton of hate, and you don't play any like one. I mean, there are some things in here that would gather some hate when you played them, but like most of your cards individually don't look all that scary. Like Spiteful Visions is drawing this guy an extra card. He's also taking more damage for it, but he doesn't have to focus on that. Vorniclex. Yikes. Well, that's not great. Hmm. Oh, we'll see how this goes next turn. Maybe we'll draw a removal spell. Vorniclex is definitely scary. Oh, this is a combo, isn't it? Because he taps 7 land. Now he's got infinite mana, so it gives. Are you going infinite? Because that makes you worse than the counter player. No, requires 2 man to clicks in this deck. Just going to get some cards. Too many clicks in this deck. Okay. Well, this Locust God player just conceded as soon as that happened. So, see you, guy. He's probably frustrated that he couldn't get his Locust God out and combo off. Because the Locust God deck is like a top tier deck. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, I don't know. It's hard for me to feel bad for this guy, but he probably like gets really frustrated with that deck when it doesn't go off, because when it does go off, you just win, right? Yeah, this is gonna Eternal Witness. This could take a while. I mean, he said he wasn't gonna go infinite, but you can. Anyway, yeah, Vorticlex lets you tap your mana for double, and Palinkrod lets you untap 7 lands and you play it. So you basically just, but it also has this bounce ability. So, because this card's just built to go infinite with. I wonder when Wizards were like making this, they were like, this seems like a really balanced card. I feel like they probably didn't think of the how the return effect combos with the untap effect. They were probably just like, yeah, it's this cool like 7 drop you essentially get for free, and then if it's gonna get destroyed, you can bounce it back to your hand. And they're not wrong in that, but it's yeah, just has so much combo potential, especially in Commander or like Cube and stuff like that. But now we just get to do this, and he's just gonna keep doing this for a while. Yeah, so read the bones. He's got his own rewind and stuff. He's gonna draw some more cards, take some more damage. I hate how the graveyard's closed every time something happens like that. That's really frustrating. Just want to take a look at it. Okay, he's gonna play a Signet. Yeah, so he keeps bouncing the Palinkrod and replaying it, and then all of his lands tap for double, so he's essentially getting like 7 mana per thing. This guy's pretty low. I kind of want to stick this out. He's getting 7 mana per thing, and then yeah, and then he pays the 4 to bounce it, so he gets like three mana left over, I guess, each time. And then he'll eventually just, I mean, if he keeps doing that, he'll have infinite mana, and then he can just keep activating Tasigur's ability, getting a whole bunch of cards. This guy disconnected, but I'm assuming it's a quit. Eject. I'm sure he just quit. Like, normally I'd say that I'm only casting one more spell. Um, Normally I'd say that, like, give them time, because it could have been a thing, but, like, this guy was not the most respectful player, so it doesn't seem at all weird to me that he would just cut the game, but I guess I'll eject him. Was it Agile V? Did you, though? I don't think you did. There we go. Because that was my vote. Because it says this when you do the eject thing. I did. Okay, let's try this again. It's Agile V, right? Yeah, I just don't think this guy ejected him properly, but well, that was a game until now. Now it's just falling apart. So there's that. Because we're waiting on a Golgari Signet to resolve, as some guy or 2 guys rather rage quit. Isn't MTGO just wonderful? It's beautiful. Because this kind of stuff doesn't really happen in paper, which is very nice. So infinite combos resolving in paper are also typically a lot less boring, but I still don't think infinite combos are cool. I think that's lame. But well, just redo it. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't let me do that properly. Oh, is this even gonna show up what I just typed? I don't think so. Have I lost connection now? No, I haven't. Okay. Like, 1040, the vote came up. I ejected at 1040. Because this guy just lying and he just really wants me to concede or what? I don't understand. It's a capital I. Is it? Okay, maybe it's me then. Oh, yeah, no, it was him. Excuse me. L and capital I are nearly indistinguishable in text. So, or lowercase l, I should say. Okay, we did it. Now you can play stuff. You said you were only going to play one more spell. Let's see if you're a liar or not. You've begun to understand the Hedron's true purpose, said Ugin. The Eldrazi can be imprisoned. And how did it work out last time? Asked Jace. The LV, see how the L is higher than the I, that's how you tell. Okay, fair enough. Fair douche. Thanks. I mean that legitimately. He's not trying to be an ass. Ah, that was his one more spell. Okay, great. So yeah, we're pretty dead. Pretty dead. Yeah, just always you'll do that as well. Okay. Well, we can. Oh, we can necromantic selections now. I think we can decree as well. That cabal was a godsend, right? Oh yeah. I can necromantic selections and take the Vorniclex. I'm pretty okay with that. Am I dead? Or do I? I don't want to take the Kozilek. Oh wait, no, this will shuffle it all the way. Oh, why didn't I tap the Fire Diamond for that? That was dumb. Do I get to resolve this first? Choose a creature card. Let's see if this resolves in my favor. Oh, we got Vorinclex back. And he's a black-green Praetor zombie. That's really cool. Or at least I think it's really cool. Yep. Maybe soon. You're not immediately dead. There's like a Spotify ad for like K-pop on right now, and it's definitely in a different language. And I do not know it. Let's get that out. Yeah. Yeah, although this is black, it doesn't have any devotion for me, which is unfortunate, but well, I'm really glad we had those board waves in our hand. That drawing that Cabal Coffers was huge for us. That was quite a top deck. But I'm also going to toot my own horn and say that we drew into it because of Spiteful Visions. So, yeah, take that. Yeah, you go ahead and tap your lands. Am I going to get hit for something huge here? Let's see. Cryptic Command, he bounces his own Vorniclex. Okay, well, at least his, what's his face is in the graveyard. And we've got the Battle of Attrition on our side. Because he takes like 4 damage next turn. Although we don't have that much mana next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crap. Oh, we can play the Evolving Wilds, and with the Urborg, it'll tap for mana. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We can Decree of Pain. He's getting mad at that other guy for running counters, and he runs Cryptic Command, and he had a Rewind and stuff like that too. For shame, guy. You also have the Vorniclex. You also run Vorniclex, which is just a ridiculously oppressive card on its own, and combo it with Palancron. Like this guy's a little crappy to be taking the high road on that other guy. That's pretty juvenile of him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks like oh my goodness, it's gonna make me do these one by one for the Vorniclex triggers. Yep. Yeah, so he takes Mogis and the Spiteful Visions damage. And I think we got him next turn. I think we still get a Sepulchral Primordial next turn anyway. Does this kill him here? I think so. GG. Sweet, we got there with the Attrition deck. This is taking some time to load. There we go. Okay, that's not true. You guys don't win the match. You conceded. Screw you guys. I win this match. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like it if you liked it. I guess dislike it if you dislike it. Check out the deck tech I'll be posting with this video. In the deck tech description, there will also be a link to the deck list on my tapped out. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future, and please check out my channel if you want to see more videos that I already have posted. Thanks for watching, guys.